Hey everyone, this is a standard B-flat trumpet, and this is the smallest trumpet in the world. Today, I'm going to test both of them out and see just what the differences are. Let's get started. I'm going to test these two trumpets across a few different areas that really matter: response, tone, dynamic control, and the upper register. And I'll be testing all of these things on two different mouthpieces. The first one's just a standard 10.5C, and the second one is a Bergeron GR Studio mouthpiece. I'm really curious to see what happens, how this goes, and I'll let you know what surprised me the most. So this is my Carol Brass mini pocket trumpet. It's the smallest functional trumpet in the world, and it's significantly smaller and more compact than even a regular pocket trumpet. And this is the Yamaha Trumpet 8335 LA, so it's Bergeron's first generation trumpet. I'm a public school band teacher, and I keep this trumpet with me and near me at all times, so I play it a lot at work. And this trumpet I play everything else with. So let's get to comparing these. I'll start by testing just how easily each trumpet responds when I play quietly and with expression. This one felt a lot more delicate. The sound is obviously a lot closer, and it felt like every little change you make, every little thing you do is going to be heard in this trumpet. This one felt farther away, which the sound is farther away, and it felt a little bit fuller. Next thing I'm going to test is tone, and since we just played something calm and quiet, I'll play something a little bit faster and louder. Both of those felt pretty similar, but with the Yamaha, it felt like the horn allowed me to pop the notes a little bit more, to add a little bit more flair to my sound on that exercise. The next test is soft dynamic control, so I'm going to start a phrase very quietly, and we'll see how controlled these trumpets let me play. Even though I think this sounded a little bit better on the Yamaha in the room, the soft dynamic control I think was a little bit easier on the mini pocket trumpet, just because the sound is closer to you and it feels a lot more delicate. All right, and finally we're getting to the upper register, and before we switch to the screamer mouthpiece here, I'm going to play some high notes on this mouthpiece, the 10.5C on the two trumpets. I'm not going for which trumpet can play higher, I'm going for what the notes feel like when I'm playing up there. Here we go. So even though I had a little bit of movement there on one of the notes on the Yamaha trumpet, it feels like it helps you slot those upper register notes a lot better. But sometimes the double C's feel easier and freer on this small trumpet. All right, and now we're moving on to the screamer mouthpiece. I'm going to redo just a couple of those tests. We're going to redo the response test and the upper register test with a slightly different exercise. So here we go. Crazy how much difference a mouthpiece can make. Both of these experiences felt pretty similar on both trumpets. This mouthpiece is obviously pretty shallow, so it was much more challenging to play with expression down in that register and in that dynamic. All right, finally we're going to test the up register with the proper equipment this time. Here we go. All right, I'm glad the testing is over. My lips are getting pretty tired. I've been playing trumpet all day today with my students. And just something that surprised me was just how awesome this instrument is. It's such a great horn to have, to own, especially if you travel. It's very convenient. The sound comes out very, very close to you, and it's a very different experience than the trumpet. You feel the air right in front of you here. You feel it going through all the tubing, coming out here. It's a much more delicate experience. A little bit harder to keep notes in tune. It does less work for you than the Yamaha here, but overall just a great instrument and super fun to play. So in closing, I love my Wayne Bergeron trumpet, my Wayne Bergeron mouthpiece. He's been my inspiration ever since I started playing trumpet in middle school, actually in this classroom. So I do love this instrument a lot. The Carroll Brass mini pocket trumpet is an awesome instrument if you're a trumpet player and you like to travel. Super convenient to do that. I've also played many pocket trumpets, and this is by far the most solid one I've ever played. So I highly recommend it. Not sponsored or anything, so there's that. Thank you so much for being here, for watching this video. I hope you at least found it a little bit entertaining and enjoyable if you're a trumpet player or a musician. And I hope you got something out of yourself in terms of the differences between the two instruments. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Blessings.